Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another This Might Hurt. So, hope everyone is doing well. I just started my car. It's freezing outside here in Albuquerque. Not like a Connecticut freezing, but freezing for Albuquerque nonetheless. Let's jump right in. I hope everyone has a good day today. We've got the Five of Wands. So this is conflict, chaos, all the things, right? And this could be the chaos of your mind. This doesn't have to necessarily be conflict and chaos with other people, although it could be. But a lot of times we wrestle in our mind with, we go back and forth, right? So should I do this or should I do that? Or should I do nothing? Or should, did what this person do or said, what did they mean by that, right? And our woolly mammoth, our subconscious mind wants to answer that question. And so our mind will go and look at it, try to look at it from all sides and try to just really bring into focus what the thing is, right? And we can use this energy, right? Because we have this superpower of overthinking, and we can overthink the good things, right? We can think about all the things that are happening for us and not to us, and just reframe the question, right? Reframe the question like that and see how that fits. See if woolly mammoth can stop his stampede, which is essentially what this is, and get back into a flow state, a rhythm state, right? Let's keep going. Talking about this Five of Wands. What's going on? We got the Page of Wands. So we've got a lot of Wands energy, a lot of fire energy today, a lot of creativity. And when you think about fiery, with astrology, it's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? And those people show up. They're very passionate, right? When I think of a fiery person, they show up with a lot of passion. We've got the Page of Wands. So with the salamanders, which we figured out are actually salamanders, doing your own thing, right? Taking that creativity, taking that idea that we went from the Ace to the 10, and how am I going to put this into practice? Now it's time to take a step forward. How can I take the thing and use it, right? So a lot of times in our healing journey, we talked the other day about having the universe put you on a path of healing or put you on a path of this, that, or the other thing. And it doesn't give you things, right? It gives you opportunity to learn the things. So a lot of times the things that happen to us are actually for us, for the things that we asked for, right? I want to be better at communicating. The universe will give you opportunities to try that communication, right? To practice it, because at the end of the day, we have to practice the things before we can master them, right? You're not born, well, I guess some people are born masters, right? But not very often. A lot of times you have to practice the thing, right? Before you can master it. So this is starting to put it into practice, practicing the thing. Page of Wands, lots of creativity, asking yourself, how can I do the thing? What can I do? More Wands, Eight of Wands in the reverse. Eight of Wands for me is something that's moving very, very fast, right? See all the arrows? The arrows are actually moving faster than the animals, and almost as fast as that little squirrel down there. Like it's a race, right? Like, how can I get to that finish line really quick? This to me is that practice the pause, right? Kind of stop. Don't move so fast in it. Maybe let things unfold for you instead of you trying to bring the thing to you. No, that's not what I want to say. Instead of you trying to run towards the thing. No, still not what I want to say. I think what I want to say is just trying not to rush the process, right? Let the process unfold in the universe's time, not yours. That would be like a divine timing situation, right? And then we got the Tower on the side. So we don't know if this is going to be in the reverse. Are we going to avert the disaster, or is the disaster coming? I don't think the universe even knows what's going to happen here, but the energy, something's coming, and we just don't know if we have averted it or if it's going to come unexpectedly. And really, that's all in your perception at the end of the day, right? When you're open to change, even the surprising changes aren't as much of a surprise because you expect the unexpected. I know it sounds kind of like a paradox, but that's kind of where we're at. So we're not, something big, a big shift is coming, if you will, and we're just not sure if that's going to be something that will surprise us to the point of it feeling like a disaster, or if it will surprise us in the way of I expected this surprise, so it's not as much of a surprise. I hope that makes sense. But something big is coming in the distance, right? There's a disturbance in the force, if you will. There's a chill in the air, whatever. Ooh, sorry, I hit the camera. Whatever idiom or whatever cliche you want to put in there, but something is coming to change, to shift the things, right? We've got this chaos and confusion. We've got this new way of thinking. We're going to slow down, practice that pause, and then something big is going to change, right? Sometimes it takes a butterfly effect, right? You have a butterfly that flaps its wings on one side of the world, and then there's a tsunami on the other side of the world. Tiny little atomic changes that can bring about big change later on, right? Because that trajectory, right? If you're going this way and you just move just a little bit this way, the end point is way further off from where you began. So what is the advice? What is the advice for today? We've got 7 of Cups in the reverse. So 7 of Cups to me is about, I have too many choices. I'm not really sure which way to go. You know, she even looks confused, like, are you fucking kidding me? What am I supposed to do with all this shit? And there's a bird there with the message, right? But when it's in the reverse, the 7 of Cups is maybe your choices are going to be limited, right? Maybe it's clarity. Maybe the keywords, I'm just going to look at the keywords, says the illusion ends in restored sense. But some sort of clarity. The confusion is over. You're going to understand what this was all about at some point. Try to understand. I guess this is the advice, right? So try to really look at it and say, I think I said it earlier in the reading, what is this? Why is this happening for me? Instead of why is this happening to me? What is this trying to show you? Where in your healing journey is this shining a light on? Excuse me. Yeah, where in the journey, not where in the journey, but where in yourself am I meant to look for this particular situation to give me this particular set of knowledge, right, with which I can use in the future. Maybe the future is avoiding the tower, and maybe in the future it's the towers need to happen. Like sometimes they just need to happen. What do we have on the bottom of the deck? We have justice in reverse. That's what we see coming. We don't see coming. So justice in the reverse would be, looking at keywords, dishonesty, unfairness, bigotry, or legal problems. So maybe the outcome of this situation is not going to feel fair. And that's okay. That's okay. It's okay for things not to be fair, because you know what, guys? Life's not fair. Like, things are just not always going to be fair. The universe will balance out the energies in the long run, but it may feel unfair to you. Maybe you're the lesson for someone else. Maybe it's not your lesson to learn. Maybe it's up to you to be the lesson for someone else. And that may come with a little bit of disaster, right? But at the end of the day, guys, everything is always in our best and highest good and always at the exact right time. So if we can remember that, then we can at least keep our 5 of Wands at bay, right? We keep that chaos out of our head. We can understand that things are happening for us and not to us. So I'm going to leave it there. You guys take care. We'll chat tomorrow.